There are always two sides to a coin. You can choose to see one side, or you can choose to see both. The one thing that happens in either situation is your energy is consumed. Last week, we walked down memory lane and gave way to some amazing ideas and thoughts. I felt fulfilled and full of prospects. But as the week turned and I churned my memories around, I hit a metaphorical rock bottom. It's quite a strange feeling when your brain is going 90 miles an hour, but your body just stops and can't keep up. But I wanted to push myself, so I decided to start small. I cleaned the studio, checked on the plants, and then decided to finish the last painting I did. I almost always paint the edges of my paintings golden. Somehow, the idea that the painting melts into a golden, shimmering lake excites me. I feel the painting is not ending, but evolving into something even more beautiful. I sat down to sketch an idea I had after I finished sketching that little sketch we made last time. But I'm feeling zero motivation. It's raining outside and it's very moody, and I just don't feel like drawing anymore. You know what? I know what we're gonna do. We are gonna watch my favorite movie, so I can get a little bit of motivation. And yeah, let's get something to eat as well. Why not?
what would you say?
Is that what you were dreaming about, your literary idols?
It's a new day and my energy feels a bit more upbeat than yesterday. And while I have the focus and the calm, the first thing I wanted to do is prep the canvas for the painting we will eventually make the sketch into. It's a 10 by 20 inch canvas, the first time I've chosen such a size, because I felt it was just easier to visualize the window on a narrower canvas, if that makes sense. So we're gonna give it a go and see how it turns out. I am also using a new bottle of gesso. It's from Liquitex, which I bought online. So I wasn't expecting that the gesso to be this thin in consistency. So it looks like I might have to do multiple layers. It is winter here in New Zealand, which means it's very cold and damp. And so the gesso will take some time to dry, especially multiple layers like I might do. So it's a good thing I'm starting early. Next, let's put pen to paper and sketch out this idea that has been bouncing around in my mind. This needs to come out of my brain and onto paper. I'm agitated now. It's the same concept of retrospection metaphorized through a window, but with a few tweaks, a bit more evolved. I'm using the word evolved and not changed here because the goal is never to change something that's solid, but to repeat, practice, and suggest ideas till it evolves into a version that you feel is the best one. This notion of evolution made me realize something about life recently. Not everyone understands what you're trying to achieve in life. Moving forward in life and evolving and not changing yourself is not an easy ride. Sometimes even the people closest to you don't seem to appreciate how you are progressing. On many occasions, they may even discourage you by saying, "Don't go about it this way. It's not worth your time or effort." In their mind, they mean well, and I can see why that is. It's because what they don't realize is that they are giving advice based on how they would have gone about things and not on how you would do it. And as I was saying it out loud, I realized sometimes even I do the same thing to others. And it's very unsettling to realize it. But on the other hand, sometimes strangers come in and give you the best life lessons and encouragement. They are people who have come into your life at the time you are bringing on the transformation in yourself. You may feel vulnerable and exposed as you're bringing about this variation in your life. But the new people, they only see the growth in you. And that's a beautiful thing to think of. How evolution in yourself can create opportunities to meet and interact with people from around the world, and they can leave an impact on you. When I was beginning this channel, I procrastinated for over a year before I even began reading about how to start a YouTube channel. I recorded myself but did not have the courage to put myself out there. I am still very new at this game, but the amount of people, strangers, who have become really good advisors and supporters through this process is mesmerizing. And I would like to mention one beautiful person I met this way, Anoushka Fabre. I will link her below in my description. We both are artists. I live in New Zealand and she lives in Germany. And we just got talking on Instagram as I started watching her YouTube vlogs. And I fell in love with her quirky and fun way of vlogging. She has been a wealth of knowledge for someone like me who has zero clue on editing softwares and cinematography and just the idea of making really good videos. It's surreal because she crossed my path at the same time I was not feeling confident about how I was going about things. My friends and family are extremely supportive of what I do, but they just couldn't see the vlogs I wanted to share as the ideal way of creating. So after a few vlogs, I started feeling maybe they're right. When suddenly the universe did its thing and Anoushka, in a very random conversation, said she could help me by watching my videos and giving me constructive criticism on it. I was extremely humbled by her gesture and I accepted it with open arms. My peer, someone who belongs to the same community, was willing to pass on her knowledge to me. What else could I do but just be grateful? And sure enough, in the evening of that conversation, I had 7-8 long messages with all the advice and suggestions she could give me. I was shocked, but I was also grateful because she gave me some great tips and advice, and all I could really be was grateful that she helped me. So, life, it's a moving, breathing thing. The whole point of being alive is to evolve into a person you intended to be. And so it is with art. And we did it. We evolved the idea of nostalgia into something beautiful and paintable. In the next video, let's translate this idea into a painting.